Today, I will be recording loops with my acid slider. This has become my go-to instrument for a lot of songs. But rather than solo with it, I'm gonna bring a totally different folk instrument into the mix. Folks, I present to you a secret instrument. Let's take it out of the package and I will introduce you guys. Behold, my friends, the beautiful Chinese gourd flute, the Hulusi. I've had this Hulusi for a very long time, since grad school. My dad used to travel a lot to China on business, and while he was over there, he would peruse their beautiful music shops. And he came back one time with a guzheng, which I have to repair. He also came back with a Chinese leg fiddle, the erhu, which I will be featuring on this live soon. And then he came back with this beautiful Hulusi. I've had this instrument for a very, very long time. It had never occurred to me to try to play it with one of my Cigar Box guitars. Now, I checked the flute tuning because the tuning isn't what it says on the pipe there. It says it's either a C or a G, but this is not a flute in C or G. I ran it through Pano tuner, my Chromatic tuner, and it's actually an instrument that is close to an A. The penultimate note is between A and G sharp, so it's kind of like a flattened A. How do I know that this is Do and not the note below? Because one of its drone pipes is also tuned to that A in unison with the penultimate note here. So I know this is a flute in some type of A. So the CBG that I've been tuning to an A is my acid box. I might have to adjust my CBG tuning to match the A of my Hulusi, but then I'll be able to create a loop on my CBG and then play beautiful melodies with my Hulusi on top of it. Don't know much about the Hulusi, so I did some quickie research for the live. I pulled it up on Gemini. Let's learn a little bit about this beautiful instrument here. Seems like that oak smoke is keeping all the gnats away. I'm very happy about that. They were driving me crazy during the last stream. The Hulusi is one of China's most enchanting and visually distinct traditional wind instruments. Known as the cucurbit flute or gourd flute, it is celebrated for its incredibly smooth, silky, and breathy tone. When I play it, it definitely doesn't sound smooth and silky. It has a very nasally tone, but that could just be I have the soprano instrument and not the alto or lower instruments of the Hulusi family. So it could be that. A quality embedded right in its name, as Hulu translates to gourd and Si means silk. Gourd silk, I like that. A brief history. Ancient indigenous roots. The Hulusi originates from the mountainous Yunnan province in southwestern China. It is an indigenous creation of the region's ethnic minority groups, most notably the Dai. I know I'm not pronouncing this correctly, so my apologies. Achang, Diang, and Yi peoples. While precise origin dates are shrouded in folklore, historical records and free reed ancestral instruments like the Hulusi suggests its lineage stretches back over 2,000 years, with documented usage as early as the Han and Tang dynasties. Folklore and courtship. Here's what's interesting about the history. In its native Yunnan, the Hulusi was traditionally a pastoral, secular instrument. It was heavily tied to romance and community life. Young Dai men would play the Hulusi to woo and serenade women during evening courtships, or to pass the time and find solace while taking breaks from strenuous agricultural work. For centuries, the Hulusi remained a hyper-local folk instrument. It wasn't until the mid to late 20th century that it caught the attention of mainstream Han Chinese musicians and musicologists. By the 1950s and 1970s, the instrument underwent structural modernizations, standardizing its tuning, expanding its note range, and incorporating metal reeds to improve durability. Today, it has transitioned from a remote tribal folk craft to a globally recognized instrument taught in conservatories and featured in contemporary world music fusion. And today, we're going to be participating in this contemporary world music fusion, because what an interesting fusion. We have Cigar Box Guitar, America's almost lost folk instrument, with the Chinese Hulusi. Has this combination ever been played before? Are we making history today, folks? I have no idea. Probably not, but we're still going to have fun with it, right? Oh my gosh, and the owls are going to join in the fun today. The barred owls. The Who Cooks For You owls. And it would be cool to have Flute Wizard in the chat because, man, he'd eat this up so much. Okay, so the wind chamber, the gourd, is a natural dried bottle gourd, acts as the central wind chest. The player blows directly into the neck of the gourd, which holds and stabilizes the air pressure before distributing it to the pipes below. The center pipe, the melody pipe, it contains a hidden side-mounted free reed made of thin brass or copper. The outer pipe are the drone pipes, and I skimmed through this earlier, and it said traditionally the Hulusi had one real drone pipe, and the second drone pipe was just there for decoration because symmetry was very important to the instrument builders. But mine has two working drone pipes. One is a unison with scale degree 1 with the note close to an A, and then the small drone pipe is a perfect fifth above that. So mine has two working drone pipes. From what I understand, mine was a mid-range instrument. Is something that advanced students would play, so I'm honored to own it. Has beautiful art on it, by the way. Check this out. Is a beautifully crafted instrument. The engravings are gorgeous. This is made of resin, bamboo. Beautifully fire detailed and stained. Can anyone translate this for me here? If anyone in the chat can read this, please translate it for me, or anyone in the replay. I am so curious. What does this mean? According to Gemini, the reeds are inserted into the pipes, if I'm understanding this correctly. And yeah, let's hear this guy's solo. Then I'll pull out unison pipe, and then I'll pull out perfect fifth pipe, and then I'll record a loop on the Cigar Box guitar, and this Cigar Box guitar will be heard together with the Hulusi for the first time on this channel. So here we go. Okay, now I'm going to pull out the unison pipe. Let's hear what it sounds like with a drone. Oh, I haven't played a wind instrument in so long, it's taking my breath away, quite literally. Now I'm gonna pull out the perfect fifth pipe. Perfect fifth above the first drone note. Ooh. And so, in its construction, it's more related to a harmonica than what we would think of as a flute. When you suck in, well, you get that kind of thing happening. So, it has that sort of construction. Beautiful, right? Now, let's record a loop on my acid slider. Play the Hulusi on top of it. Now, let's check the scale degree 1 here. I want to tune my Cigar Box guitar to the A of this Hulusi. Close enough. Let's record a loop and let's play some Hulusi on top of it. All right, I got the loop working. Now let's switch to Hulusi. First, let's check tuning. I have the big pipe open. You know what? Just in case the mix is a little off, I'm gonna stand back there. Because I think with both drone pipes open, it's gonna get really loud. It is kind of like a mini bagpipe. It really is. Try to play a little louder, more aggressively with the CBG and see if we can balance the mix acoustically here. Let's try that. Let's try something more aggressive. Okay. folks, the fire has died out and it's dark out here. I don't have another source of light, so I think I'll be closing off the stream today. But thank you for joining me for this shorty and for this exploration of the Hulusi playing over a cigar box guitar. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this combination once the mix between them was well balanced. And so I look forward to reading your comments. And yeah, thank you for joining me today. Have a great evening and chaito.